Crawford, a free agent, according to Mike Coppinger, elevated to WBO 154 mandatory for Tszyu. What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Cardinal Red Sports. Let's talk about it. Alright, y'all, so rumors are swirling this morning that Terence Bud Crawford is now a free agent, free of the PBC and his rematch clause with Errol Spence Jr. And on top of that, there are other reports coming out that Terence Crawford is going to be elevated to the WBO mandatory for Tszyu. I just want to break all that down, give my 1,000 nickels on what's being said for anybody listening.
Well, the latest is, we signed and contracted to do a rematch, and that's what it is right now. Yeah. I don't got no date right now, but I know that's the next fight that Terence Crawford. It's still up in the air, given the fact that Showtime has no longer decided to do boxing, so everything's up in the air right now with that.
Mike Coppinger is dropping all the news today, I guess. He is reporting that Terence Crawford only signed a one-fight deal with the PBC and that the time frame in which he had to fight Errol Spence in a rematch has now elapsed. And because of that, he is now a free agent.
All right, y'all. So, Terence Crawford, free agent. Mike Coppinger, WBO, elevation, Tszyu, Keith Thurman. What's really going on? So, according to Mike Coppinger, some tweets came out that Terence Crawford is no longer contractually obligated to have his rematch with Errol the True Spence Jr. Damn. That has been reported for months and months and months now, based off the fact that Showtime's no longer in the boxing business. The rematch clause has elapsed. Terence Crawford is now moving on from that situation. According to Mike Coppinger,
I don't fucking like you.
Nobody from PBC, Al Heyman, Errol Spence, even Terence Crawford's camp has come out and verified this information just yet. But it is being reported by a lot of different sources that this is the case.
Baby, turn this shit up.
And they're saying that the problem is that too much time has now elapsed and the rematch has not actually taken place. So Terence Crawford, who only signed a one-fight deal, which kind of seems a little strange, because if you're going to have an automatic rematch clause, you technically have a two-fight deal. But they're saying that his one-fight deal with PBC is up. And I said about a week ago in a video that I made, I believe it was the video I made about debunking whether the fight was off or not, again, last week, that if Canelo was able to get out of his contract, Terence Crawford would also be able to get out of his contract. And a lot of people are reporting that that is exactly the case, that Canelo was let out of his contract, and now they're letting Terence Crawford out of his contract because, the money's just not there and too much time is elapsing, and they don't want to hold up Terence Crawford's career.
At this moment, we were led to believe that there was going to be a rematch with Spence, but I don't believe that will happen.
On top of all of that, there were some reports I read this morning. I should have done my video earlier, but I was being a little lazy. That there's a possibility Terence Crawford might be rejoining forces with Bob Arum and Top Rank. And I reported that, a few months back that could be a possibility. He might not have anywhere else to turn.
And I'm back on my feet, baby.
But I think the bad blood between him and Crawford is a little bit too much. Crawford did sue him. I wouldn't be surprised if Bob Arum just washed his hands of Terence Crawford completely. Doesn't want to work with him. Now, there is some really, really big breaking news that I read along with all this other stuff about the WBO and Tszyu and Keith Thurman. Now, according to the WBO's president, he told FightHype that Terence Crawford will be coming to the WBO next week, and that Terence Crawford will be discussing whether he will drop his WBO 147 title and whether they would elevate Terence Crawford, or if he would want to be elevated to the mandatory position to face Tszyu after he fights Keith Thurman, because Keith Thurman is not a title fight for Tszyu. It's just a in-between, matchup. No titles are on the line for that fight. So Terence Crawford could possibly be elevated to Tszyu's mandatory after he's done with his situation with Keith Thurman. Now, once again, this hasn't been confirmed by Team Crawford or Spence or PBC, but I would not be surprised if that was the truth, because it's not going to be long now before the other sanctioning bodies start to question Terence Crawford on what his decision is going to be about holding all of those other titles, because he's not going to be able to hold those forever. Either going to have to defend them or give them up. So, a lot of moving parts to this information, but we're just going to have to wait and see what's going on with the WBO, whether what Mike Coppinger is saying is the truth, and is Terence Crawford a real free agent, or is he still contractually obligated to this rematch?
Knowing what I know about Griselda and as close as I was to her, absolutely. It's a cutthroat business.
We got to know where his money going to.
Griselda taught me, you don't get into this game to make friends. You get into it to make money.
We got to know where his money going to.
So, there was no such thing as friendship in that business.
We got to know where his money going to.
She responded the only way that she knew, with aggression.
We got to know where his money going to.
So she paid some rogue police officers in Medellin to stop Dario.
We got to know where his money going to.
And so they ordered Dario out the car. Dario didn't know that it was a hard hit.
We got to know where his money going to.
So, he complied, he got out the car. When he got out the car, they let him have it.
Y'all let me know what y'all think about all that down in the comment section below. Hit that like button for me, share, subscribe. Holler at me on all social media platforms. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, but you're more than likely to get a response on the tubes, so holler at me over there. If you want to collabo, feature a product of your channel on my channel, feel free to hit my Gmail, because it is a flock of cards at gmail.com. And we are fine.
Come on. Riding in the old school, switching lanes. G's in the hood trying to pitch the cane. I'm a young nigga trying to get the change. Niggas need money, long live the game. Real niggas getting money on the block, putting in work like they on the clock. See me in the hoods that's known to pop, chillin', waiting on my cell phone to stop. Ringing off the hook, now I need a new phone call. Hit her with some soft and she keep a nigga on hold. But y'all ain't the hard type. Y'all chicks acting like niggas. Y'all got late night outside where the G's be pitching. Got weed, got crack, we be selling these bitches. I'm trying to get that guap, so I'm all the way with it. I ain't bullshitting with you, watch me handle my business. Don't sleep, just eat, nigga. Handle your business. Let the teeth go deep, mommy. Handle your business. Yeah, I handle my business. Get it in, move it out. I'ma handle my business. Now, here's how it goes when I'm back in town. I walk up in the club with a black and mild. Grab a thick dame, turn that ass around. Tell her if you ain't no better, ask around. Like the number one fly nigga, pound for pound. Make the clear disappear, then I down the brown. And you might see me rolling up, shotgun in the ride, and I'm rolling up. Then I'm blowing fuck, then I'm posted up, standing next to a car with an open trunk. CDs for the 5, and you know we bump. Fully wheel on the track, then the stack greenback. Late night outside where the G's be pitching. Got weed, got crack, we be selling these bitches. I'm trying to get that guap, so I'm all the way with it. I ain't bullshitting with you, watch me handle my business. Don't sleep, just eat, nigga. Handle your business. No teeth, go deep, mommy. Handle your business. Yeah, I handle my business. Get it in, move it out. I'ma handle my business. I'm 965, no cruise control. Playing my own shit like dude is cold. A lot of niggas hustle then lose the dough. Be careful in the streets, you can lose your soul. I stay high, but I never use my nose. Live life like a blockbuster movie road. Niggas love me from Maine to Spain. I told y'all niggas I changed the game. It's loose keys. Back on that new shit, dope like 8 balls you don't shoot pool with. Flow wet like I threw it in the pool with. No life jacket, still floating on some cool shit.
Night outside where the G's be pitching. Got weed, got crack, we be selling these bitches. I'm trying to get that guap, so I'm all the way with it. I ain't bullshitting with you, watch me handle my business.
Don't sleep, just eat, nigga.
Handle your business.